I'm here. I realized that when I hit start streaming, it actually started streaming. Why'd you let me do that?
That's what you wanted.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I want to mess with the wait, hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. I thought this said wet lock. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Hello everyone. No one's here. It's okay. It's just me and you. Ghosty's here. Somewhat not. I'm just messing with stuff. We're gonna play. Whoa, that was weird.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you be right back.
Check your game.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. You do that, bro. You do that. You do that, bro. Scalera. Losing my mind. Ah, there we go. I did it. What did I do? I don't know. You know, it just looks like I have a black eye. Like a lazy eye. Whatever. I don't care. Where's the game at? Yeah, I came in like this because I wanted to be like, oh, normally I come in with my fucking stupid intro and stuff, but I don't know how long I'm going to be playing because I fucking took a pill. I took a pill, and the pill is slowly going to kick in. It's already kicking in a little bit. So I don't know how much time I have before I lose my fucking mind. So that's pretty cool. I'll wait till Ghosty comes back to help me decide on the audio. Whoa. It's been a while since I used this model. And by a while, I mean like a couple of weeks. Where am I at, anyway? What side should I be on? Where should I be for this? I don't even know. I don't want to hide the text. We'll do this. We'll do, oh, wait. Yeah, we'll do this. Maybe this will be good. Go up in this corner. This will make for a great video. Ow, my head is itchy. And I don't know why I said, ow, my head is itchy. That doesn't... Let's see what the game looks like. Let's see where things start. New game. I don't want to start till Ghosty gets here because I wanted to see the intro. So I don't know if I'll stay up here or if I'll go over there. Oh, Moose, come over here. Testing. Echo. I think the game needs to come up louder. Sounds low to me. Can you play this all with a fucking... Maybe that's better. Why can't I move the text size? Oh, Jesus. That's weird. How big is that, if that's going to be that big? She would choose to go to the bathroom right now. Huntress is really showing some leg there. Can I show that on Twitch? Can I show that link account? Hurt my thumb. I'm thinking about the fucking day. Are they just gonna keep popping in like that? So we're gonna go after Spirit, I believe. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try to date Spirit, which should be incredibly awkward and interesting. But I am playing WoW lately, and I'm working on my house and making character stuff, and it kind of makes me miss Final Fantasy a little bit. Oh, good, you're back. I need help. Well, I'm up here.
Oh, how'd you get it there?
I don't know. But I need you to see about the sound before I start anything.
Okay.
Because I think this is pretty good. And I can never tell. You know?
I turned the game up a little bit.
I thought so. See, I thought so. What do you think about that? Because that's a little bit, because I don't want to be too loud. Do all this. Okay. So join me for the first little bit, because you'll find this interesting. If you would please. I'm going to put my name in. My name is Grombo. Grombo Grumpkus. Looks like I have a black eye. Are you still listening in so you can hear the music and like when they're text talking and to see if it sounds okay?
Where do you want me over there? You want me over there?
I don't know, man. Tell me what it sounds like with the seagulls. Am I okay? Wait, I don't think I should be up here. I think I'm going to be in the way of everything. What does it sound like? You can hear them okay? Okay. I just realized everyone's going to pop up over here, so I can't stay up here.
Yeah.
What about here?
I don't know. I think you should go down.
Let's see where things pop up first.
Where your head is.
No, they're not gonna. We'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. But you didn't. Or maybe you did. That's nice. Waterfalls. I'm gonna have to read all of this while I'm getting increasingly high. This was a mistake. Waterfall. Water. Whipped cream like waterfalls. No. Waterfalls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, moving the mic closer. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm probably loud. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. Yeah, that sounds familiar. What? What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Hey, that's relatable. Cough, cough. I'm in this game. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute. Or can I go on? Who's talking to me? That's just me asking.
The island.
Because maybe it's the... Oh, instead of the entity, it's the island. Get it? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Ocean. Maybe it's just the ocean. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Grim. May I continue? Here, please go on. I'm not gonna announce myself when I talk. Sorry, I don't do voice stuff very often. Near you. So it's okay. Okay, then. As I was. Cough, cough. I'm not doing voices for any of the characters, because I can't do that. You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. It does look very pretty here. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Jiminins. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile bug. What? All you can do... Why are you vomiting a stream of dark bile bugs, worms, and other... Why is this person vomiting? Why are you looking like Sadako over there? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Wait, yeah, see, I am going to be covering. Okay, you're right. I just clued in.
Oh, you.
God damn it. Rotate. Woo, I'm a ghost. Yes. No. What? Is that bad? Why is it flashing like that? Is that flashing like that in the game? Okay, it is. Is that supposed to do that? Looks weird. We'll see. Questions race to your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken soft voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. I guess I was supposed to be doing that. See, I don't know if people are going to be... Maybe I should be down in this part here. What would you do? Dig up that face.
Huh?
I don't know. You brush the sand away from half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Nice. They had a coin? There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. That's interesting coin. I think it's a coin. That looks like a pizza. You examine the gold coin briefly. Well, it's a coin. Happily distracted from what has otherwise been, that sound is weird, extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Can you give me a tissue? My eye's watering. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. I'm holding on to it. Look, I'm gonna level with you. The coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday, and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? No, it's my coin. Shh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Who was trying to take the coin from me? Just a random person? Ah, it's a ball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, a frozen call. What? You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. That's the huntress. I don't know how she sounds. More like... That's when she gets hit by a pallet. You turn around, and when you see what you see waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Ah! Why? What's going on there? Strange. You guys just normally full of blood, cut up stuff? Oh god, the gang's all here. Four gorgeous monsters, well, stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy. A magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Wait, are they blinking? Are their eyes glowing? Oh, their eyes are blinking. I thought I was fucking losing it. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many compelling feelings rush through your mind all at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello. There are weird days, and there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up. This monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. The fuck? What do you do? Kick it back, toss it back, say no thanks, do nothing. You know what? I'd probably toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. It's a fucking huge hat. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. God damn it, she's fucking built. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. I just realized I could see her hair, and that was her shawl. I guess that's what you would call that. Shawl? What would you call that? Like, on the back of her head, like her part of her, like her bunny mask, that like cloth part. It's not really a shawl, I guess. You're stunned speechless, I know. Hood. Okay. Try hard much? Bleh. Oh wait, Spirit doesn't like it when I try hard. Okay. You're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're in trance. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. You know, one thing I remember people saying that Spirit was notoriously hard to fucking get to like you, and even when she didn't really like you. Some shit. I don't know.
You.
Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing. What is wrong with this person? And their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Where is Michael Myers? Don't be scared, Grim. You're made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, Jelly Dingus, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I am going to say so many things wrong. I mean, in the sense that I'm just going to miss words. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derail the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Well, your swimsuit sucks. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have a fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it all. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Okay, so she's like a nihilist. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting in a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? God, I hate this guy. Deep sigh. You know, a guy I agree with Wraith, actually, which is a weird thing to say. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game, too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something. You know, that... Sure. Look, I don't care why this What? I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Ah! Don't do that. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No, fuck off. No, you know you can't. At least, whoa, her axe is not that big a game. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. How come Wraith never got an outfit? Wait, Trapper didn't either, just the girls did. Trapper didn't get this, and Wraith didn't get his hooked on you skin. It's kind of lame. Yeah, well, I know why. We all know why. But I'm just saying, they could have done it. That's a nice pattern for the Wraith. Anyway, hey, Grim. You might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has a question for you. I like questions. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it'll be very important later. Oh, shit. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. Ah, how attractive would you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. What? That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Okay. Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. That's gross. If you could have any superpower, what it would be? Oh, fuck, no! Oh, shit, is it time? I would normally take, I don't, you know what, invisibility is cool. I probably wanted to take, super strength or flight. I don't like any of those. Invisibility. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. Yeah, I didn't want to vibe with you, but whatever. What's your best subject in school? History. Skipping class. Skipping class. You could say I majored in skipping class. Ha! If I ever had to go to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? Cat. What the fuck is that? What's the mustelid? Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, they consider her goth? I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats. Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. Okay. What's your favorite color? Three-Dale Court, blood red. It's not, but red's close enough. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Nightclub owner, not working at all. Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. I don't like Trapper. Best flavor of ice cream. Shove it up your ass. Chocolate. Although I tend to have vanilla. My favorite is paint. Shut up, Trapper. Go away. Same here. Spirit. Wraith. ... Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. Okay. I think mint chip is... Who's talking? Who's green? I think mint is greatest I've ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream. Oh, it's the ocean. I am right. Am I right? Who knows? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we get too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip.
What is painting?
I don't know. Copper, maybe. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Maybe I should have gave the... No, I fucking... No, what? No, chocolate. Best flavor is chocolate. You got a reading comprehension problem. I just told you mint chip was where it's at. This is fucking... Why is this game trying to backseat me? You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me what the best flavor is. Chocolate. Best flavor is chocolate. In case it wasn't clear who's in charge, it's me. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Game over. What?
Whoa, what the fuck just happened? I zoned out for 2 seconds.
Try again.
My brain just like clocked out.
It was angry that I refused to acknowledge that it was chocolate. Oh my god, it's making me do all this over again? No. That's very strange.
Good thing fish earned in the cash.
What? I don't know what that meant. Oh shit. I'm gonna click up here. Is there... Wait, I'll do here. This time I'm actually gonna take super strength. None of them can fly. Oh, I was fighting here. Yeah, I expect Trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps one of his bull. I don't care. Trapper. Spirit, what was your best subject in school? Skipping class. Dun, 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 dun. We've already read all this. It's a cat, and Spirit thinks she's a cat, and she's not a cat, but people think she's a cat, and Blood Red is the color I pick, and Wraith is angry about something. I don't care. What's your dream job? Not working at all. We already know all this. Chocolate, and then it's gonna make me do the mint chip thing, so I'm gonna have to listen to the green entity. So now I will do mint chip because the entity wants me to do that. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I don't want to get to know Trapper. I don't. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the island. Yeah? Well, guess what? Jason is showing up and he's gonna kick your fucking ass. Because you're just a copycat. It's gonna fucking blow your chunks out of your mind. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Okay, that's just mean. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. Great. Now the game is making me like Wraith. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Wow, see? Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I really hate most things. Okay, Wednesday. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose just not to take part. Jesus, like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, wait. I'm writing Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. Why is Huntress so happy? There's a lot of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body? What? He has a body. What is wrong with Trapper? He's so dumb. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Is that what she calls it? She calls it a trail of fog? I don't. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. I don't love it. Fuck you, Trapper. Only sometimes. You, really? That's disgusting. I agree. That's why she likes it. Okay, what? Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Spirit, stop speaking entirely. Actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Ray. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off. They'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I was gonna say metalhead. I say we go, but they have a yacht? It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. I agree. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, like the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. Fucking words. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simply beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right there, right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I don't want to go with the Trapper, because fuck him. I don't want to play volleyball. I don't want to. I'm going to go with Spirit, the lounge. Kick your feet up, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I do agree with that. I like cold drinks. You have glass in your arm. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in it, and quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time. What happened to her face? It's time to stop. She did the arrows thing. Living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Oh, what? Hello, Claudette and Dwight. What cute. Just one moment. Mrs. Dwight and Claudette are activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. That's not good. The place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That did happen in my ear. None of the others survived. None of them? I think this came out before Sable. Ahem, survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to, I see Bunny, I see you in the corner of my eye, to them as survivors with a capital S.
Hello, Bunny.
I figured you'd probably be sleeping. I'm surprised you're still awake. But yes, hello, lurk, play game. Work, play game, lurk. Do all three things at once. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reading. I didn't realize there'd be so much reading. I'm getting tired.
You gotta slow it down.
Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with, I can't do it, with a capital S.
Have some water.
I'll have some water. Nom 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 water. These two here have worked here for a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Wow, we have two poses. I have like a hangnail. It's annoying me. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible and just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off the... Wait. Yes, pardon me, follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes?
I'm starting to wonder if this is just together.
They might be. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island. Oh, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits. Quite exclusive. Where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. That's where Skull Merchant is. With all the money comes from a lot of restrictions. I'm talking twice. This is where you belong. You know, off you go. It's time for an activity on the island. Your decisions matter, mostly when I agree with them. Not like that other island. Excuse me, what it'll be. Didn't we just pick? We were here. That's making me...
Yeah.
Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-1 volleyball match. 2-on-2 volleyball match. I can hear other things going on in the background, like there's ice rustling stuff. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a... What the fuck? Conspiratorial tone?
Yeah.
I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle. Isn't like your ankle kind of missing in one of your like foot things? But everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Does she float?
Yeah.
I guess so. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on that island. Whoa. But, oh, well. It turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of stuff around on the island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. You're welcome, Spirit. Hey guys, you look a little concerned. Are we threatening to end each other again? Ha 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 ha. Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone. Fucking words. His eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make the drink of your dreams. Is this like a fever dream from one of the survivors? They get like knocked out. Hilarious, right? Right? Dwight? Right? I don't know. Yeah, right. So what do you be having? Ooh, well, I don't know what daiquiri tastes like. I don't know what scotch on the rocks tastes like. I don't know what sangria tastes like, but I do know what vodka soda tastes. Too late. Vodka soda. Coming right up. Really takes me back home. You know, vodka is very special. Maybe I would like it. I don't know. Special drink to me. Warms the blood on a cold night in the woods. On occasion, I would, how do you say, bump into the occasional soldier while hiking across the motherland. They always had a nip of vodka tucked away in a special little silver package in a special little hidden pocket. But no one hides from me. A bit basic to be drinking vodka on a tropical island, no? You're mixing it with soda, really? No, I've disappointed the spirit. Being passionate about being passionless is so last year. It's also my thing, and you're making it look bad. That's 2 strikes. Since you've fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there to catch icebreaker time. I swear I had known they pulled this kind of faux pas, enthusiastic community building crap. I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. Hey, Wraith. Help me, Wraith. What is that?
But you didn't choose.
I don't know if I like it, though. I don't know what it tastes like.
Cranberry orange.
Yeah, probably, I guess.
Yummy.
You don't think it could have been fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? You're wearing it. Oh, no, it's for Wraith. I've never seen Wraith wear a hat. I guess he has a hat sometimes. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. He thinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here... freaking me out. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath cool fog, beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. Wow, are you Spirit? A groan rolls through the crowd. There's no crowd. Not a lot of readers here. I imagine based on that response, they are much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Grim, what's your desert... What? What's your desert island book? Desert island
Not
book?
dessert.
The one book you'd bring... Oh, the one that you bring with you if you were... I'm becoming more high. If you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are in the public domain. Ah, nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? Oh, easy. My one true love, Dracula. Also my dad. Dracula is classic. That's still scary. To be seduced by some beautiful stranger only to learn later on they're an immortal villain. Not really a villain. Not really a villain. He's just a guy looking for love.
Yeah.
And drinks blood, that's all. It's downright thrilling. She likes Dracula. Well, I guess. I mean, who doesn't like Dracula? But I was going to say, despite the deviant behavior, he's not deviant. Dracula is not a deviant. Dracula is not a deviant. He had a wife and a kid. What are you looking at? What deviant stuff are you looking at? Are you looking up sangrias again? Oh, I'm doing cyberware. What?
Looking at reference money.
What?
So that I can draw the.
Oh yeah, you're looking at. There's new Wobbletingers in Dragonflight. I saw them. There's new high textured Wobbletinger pets. Maybe I'll get you one. Try to find you one. Anyway. Excuse me. The danger, even death that he poses, you can't help but get turned on by the liberation from the status quo that he represents. Same here. So what if some old doctor says he's a bad boy? You're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone? Who do they think would buy into that? If you're going to be trapped in a nightmare that is undead, life eternal, which I know a little something about, you do a lot worse than great clothes, a castle, and a lover who doesn't take shit from anyone. She gets it! Spirit gets it. The scariest part of Dracula is thinking that no one will ever be quite as interested to make love to as a vampire. Ugh, the Huntress doesn't like fucking Dracula. Boo. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some, well, I guess, maybe, I don't know, whatever. Before you know that, what's going on, Hunter is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Half-face covered mask eye? I don't know what I said. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Trickster!
When did he get here?
Hey! Wow, he looks cool. I like his hair. Very purple. What do you mean get him out? Get him in. Get him in. Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules. I wish they'd make a sequel to this. Because then we could have Dracula. Maybe we could. I guess you probably only have original characters. I'm not sure who I'm asking, but I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. I don't like the Trapper. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. No, come back, Trickster. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it. Look at the face on Dwight.
He wants to leave.
Yeah, he wants to leave. Claudette just looks annoyed. But let's be clear. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. Dwight's shorts are really short. All maggots will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic like. Yes, romantic is the goal. So we'll be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in, use our imaginations while you make it on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Grim, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand, and you put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, you're going to be pointing. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. This here upcoming is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, technically not. Whenever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like to read that? No. Let's fucking go. Whatever. I don't care. Spin the bottle and see you in a smooch. Boom. I don't know how it works. Oh. No, Wraith! Well, you know what? It's better than the other options aside from Spirit. Which is a weird thing for me to say. Just because I don't really like playing against the Wraith. Anyway. You got Wraith. You two are meant to be. Say, you have to actually spin the bottle multiple times to get your real result. The first to get 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. Now get your spin on. Spirit. Huntress. Break again. No! Spirit. Yeah! I did it! Sorry. Exciting. You okay? Yeah, Spirit. Spirit is your true match. I completed a casual minigame. Ooh. That's what I say when I'm having ice cream. Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach out at Spirit, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening out of it. No, I don't think. Wait, she's dead. I didn't think she sweat. I don't know. Whatever. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Spirit takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section where the butterflies are happening. Section of the bar. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. Why does it sound like someone's chopping wood in the background? You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Spirit, I, you, we. That's the bad news for you. I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long I was in that ocean. No, well, maybe, but that's not what I was going to say. It's not happening. Not now. Maybe not ever. If you think I'm going to make it with some stranger just because a bottle told me to, you got another thing coming. And so do you, namely katana, into your heart, if you even try to make a move under such absurd circumstances. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I know. You seem pretty harmless. And not at all that bad to kiss if I were interested. Which I'm not at this moment in time. Are we going to tell them we kiss? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want. So that thing about me not that bad to kiss, that was a lie to get back. That thing about me being not that bad to kiss was a lie to get me to play along. If you want to know the truth, figure it out yourself. Don't expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. This is very relatable. Treat me well, and I'll return the favor. Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens. Okay, bye. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. Ellie only assume was a passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay off on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
Yeah. Got that flatbread with chicken.
Am I having the pizza? What are we having?
Would you like gluten-free pizza?
Yes.
Like flatbread, chicken.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from. I think you just said you wanted one over the other. So we'll have whatever you want. As I had ribs.
But you said you wanted one over the other.
I don't know what I want right now. I'm playing a game and I'm streaming. Don't distract me. Food. I want ice cream. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. I thought there'd be more action. Look, I mean, like, I thought there'd be more, like, stuff. But I forgot how visual novels work. I don't play visual novels a lot. Who do I look like? Do I look like some hussy?
Okay. First of all. Secondly.
First of all. Secondly. Third of all. Hussy?
No.
Yeah, bringing that word back.
No, first of all. And secondly, I forget.
Yeah, you should. Fucking Angel DNA Sanctuary Reader number 5. You were expecting what capture? The flag? Do you know? I confused her. Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like this? Like that? Much more so than us sitting and talking? I don't know, man. You could arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around what? Yeah?
First of all. And secondly, where was the action gonna be?
More mini games. There was one. I thought there'd be more. There will be more. What? I don't know. That's what I thought. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? I forgot about that Eldritch horror game. The Sucker for Love. That was fun. And Monster Prom was okay too. Prestigious fantasy epic like find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Fair enough. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Hey, Trickster's still here. Woo! Those are a lot of abs. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expector. Expector. Who'd you think would win in a fight, Trickster or Loki? I'm sorry, it's a trick question. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole stick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Grim. Real good, thanks. I know. Why didn't they give him this skin? Why is this bat doing that? Is this bat inflatable? Does he have an inflatable bat? They should have put the skin in the game. Is this skin in the game? I have to go find out. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Why not? I thought they liked each other. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table out if they sit side by side. I like how Trickster is kind of like blocked out Wraith and Spirit. Look at this. We can't fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Don't make me come up there. I'll come up there too. I don't want to waste time though, but I will do it. Let that be a lesson to you every... I'm here too. Wait. No, Trapper's not here. No, I'm here. Like my boots. They're cool. Okay, I'm going back down. Wait, I wanted to be turned. That was funny. I like this. Shit. Shit. Sorry, just making sure everything still works. Sometimes you gotta. Why are you holding your head?
Very bright here.
Ah. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? What? I don't understand. Do they only have two poses? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them sit on the opposite side. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat. It's meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Grim. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot that definitely appears to be a scrap of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Did they all eat people? I think it might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's perfect tool for easily... Is it a broad axe she has? I thought it was just an axe. For chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. You two are in your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Asvaroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it in a to do a second death. He does do that. Hey Grim, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up. Felix! I mean dinner! It's Felix! They killed Felix! Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No huggable. They argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take longer cleaning their weapon, all explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of kobold killers, for some reason they're always terrified of... Is that tetanus? The anus?
Were you? Yeah, I was gonna.
Tetanus?
Were you gonna say
Tetanus? Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Wait, splendid idea. Wait for it to get cold. He hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames is super. Yeah. I know how the minigames work. Pointing, fucking do the thing, minigame. Perfect achieve. How would you like me to review that? No, I'm ready. Let's fucking go. Away we go. Slice. Oh shit. Oops. I missed. Perfect. What? Got it. Perfect. Oh god, it's fast. Oh, nailed it. Perfect. Eh. That was pretty good. I like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sound, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? It's obviously hell, I mean. Ocean. Sorry, I didn't mean to say ocean. Shit. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think Mr. comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make the night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 90%, 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. I mean, the Huntress's mask doesn't even, like, cover her mouth, though. That doesn't make any sense. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's one thing. Think about it, Grim. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Fair enough. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is that they're staring at you. They're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you... Oh, because I'm not eating? Look, a seagull. Wow, you see that seagull big? I haven't... That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Spirit. Yeah, that's right, Grim. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are when you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. Is a wraith crying? No, that's just his fucking camo, I guess. Why does he have camo? No? Is it just markings? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what's Trapper? What is that? Is it fucking... Is that... What is...
He's just schmutzy.
Oh, he's... I don't know. You have no idea. Schmutzy. The last time you ate a real meal and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Oh, hey, you just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Oh, I'm going out. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. What? No, wait. You haven't eaten. You can't be poisoned. Whatever their answer. You're clearly about to pass out. Ocean. Hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, guide, and narrator to the narrator. The Ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and it might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. Excuse me. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you'll pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Not sure how that works out, but Starting scenes over and having to do the fast forward back to where you were, all right? Yeah, God, you're right. Oh, I don't want to do that. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can be learned if you answer the most important questions. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. I'm dead, that's why I'm here. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to the ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Early game? This has been an hour. Boop, boop, boop.
Whoa,
Hold on, I'm back.
in the head?
One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not.
Boot me on the head and then go back to reading.
It
interrupt my reading.
it's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Beep, boop, boop, boop. You wake up to find the spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look out onto the darkness of the night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such a massive nothingness? We've always been alone. Maybe Spirit's word, maybe it's something in the ocean, or maybe it's been this way, but you suddenly feel connected to Spirit's words. I may not remember much about my life before, but there's one thing I know to be true. I've always been alone, and I always will be alone. Spirit has turned from looking at the ocean and is looking directly at you now. It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone. Why does she have ellipses things that are growing? Together? It's the best we can hope for. Maybe. Or maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible to pretend we don't know anything. To pretend we know anything. Is that just arrogance? I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everyone, to be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't even take care of myself. And now I'm all I got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that there's only two of you, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. There's a dragon inside of her? Is this like a two wolves thing? You're not stupid. That sounds badass, right? But I didn't let it out. And then, oh, I see. It was a metaphor. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But nothing but me. What's inside of you, stranger? No dragon, just a lot of fire. Nothing but darkness. I'd kill to have a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly, though, I feel like I don't got anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never ending darkness. Here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived. That's true. I'm out gothing everyone. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through the darkness. Okay. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the island. Is it the trickster again? Nah, it's fucking Claudette and Dwight. It's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which were waving in the air above their heads. They don't... Only Claudette looks like she has a clipboard. Very important. To attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but the schedule for after is what comes after the flirting. Are you like? Could you stop like rolling around? Go, 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 go! You're literally like flailing around on the ground like a fucking bored toddler. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette make. Why don't you get like a drink? Why don't you go get some water? I gathered at Dwight and Claudette make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular. What? Oh, the moon is nice. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so we don't worry, who hasn't been sticking to the schedule. Yeah, that's me. Fuck it, I'm trying, man. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Oh god, it's Wraith again. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean. No fuss, no muss. God, fucking Trapper, stop. You're trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. So sorry, everyone. I think we're talking about it. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. But there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, it's really fair to pick on the newbie? Huh? Seriously, has anyone ever happened on schedule even once? Anything ever happened? Damn it, Donald. Who the fuck is Donald? If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time to me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown... Is he calling... Who the fuck is Donald? I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Fuss, and Muss are back on. Yeah, I don't understand what the Trapper is saying. Who's Cynthia? Who's Donald? Are these parents? I don't know. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows names? Any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Oh, was he calling Dwight Donald? Jesus fucking Christ. And Claudette is Cynthia?
Obvious.
I'm so confused. Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. I'm gonna hit my head. But we still gotta get started. On story time. So, Grim, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Who wrote this? Trial run. Pick somebody quickly so that tropical location doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Spirit, of course. I choose you, Spirit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The entire experience being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? What? Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in the front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. And I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. You did do that. Talk about bullshit stories. If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and Hunter's eyes go red behind her mask. Both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Ahem. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. I don't want to be here anymore. You notice that the Hunters and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. The words are starting to all crash together. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator.
You just said celebrated. You gotta fucking slow it down.
Alligator was called to the scene of a strange occurrence. Unlike anything she has ever seen before. What'd she say? Celebrated. I said it right. Rewind the tape. Becomes great responsibility. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance and massive size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area? How could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if it was conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of her audience members. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me, cried someone in the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped in prison. This reminds me of From. I still think Moon Knight's a mummy. His voice trembling. His mummy related. Why do you have a tissue on your head? I don't got time to get into my Moon Knight mummy theory, or mummy-like theories. By now, it is every detective in. It was if every detective in the city was here, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seam. It was completely solid and much too heavy. We will have the flatbread, by the way, if you want to go and prepare that anytime soon, because I'm only going for another little bit anyway. I know this is like impromptu. I gotta do other stuff. So, what is? Stop raving. you're you're doing the dance you showed me on Reddit, but you're vaping and you have a tissue on your head. I can't compete with that. By now, it was I already read that. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. Ooh, that's spooky. I don't know what happened. I woke up, and here I was. I was so scared. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man as he was pleading for his life. No stranger tense situations. Detective Hada comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. It's like Pinhead. Box. You opened it, and I came. Don't kick. And as the night grew longer, my throat is starting to hurt. The seeping rain, puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. I spilled water on myself. But Detective Hada was no help at all. Powerless to save him. The guilt began to weigh on her, like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through... am I the man in the box? Looking through the narrows of the passageway, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange set picture together. They both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any other hostage she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips to the narrow slit in the horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again. Steam flowing from his mouth as if he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Ellipses. Yes, she promised, I do, and pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into this strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on the man's. It was a genuine kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel it, this brief contact, the beating of her heart pulsing to every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered as unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, and her heart racing as she swept her light. As she swept her light from side to side. Ooh. And that's when her eyes latched onto the man, or at least landed on what should have been. There in the corner of the box was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat pile. And on top of the pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue, tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual. Yet, look at this question mark, so sensual. She really went into a great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure how to act. It didn't say how, but no, it just said how to act. It just said how. It just said no one is sure to act. They missed the word how, or I'm fucking crazy, which could very well be. I don't know. Anyway, Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You'll have to do something. The game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said, do something. Say nothing. Hug her. Stand up and try to start. What? Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. Cool story. Oh, what should I do? I don't want to. I'm gonna try to hug her, which is probably a mistake. You stand up with any approach Spirit. Your arms reach out for a hug. Her robe hovering in the air begins to wrap around, and you squeeze into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctively, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward moment, and you nearly fall over into the fire. Don't let yourself on fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds, because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join? Get out of here, Trickster. He doesn't wait for an answer. I ain't been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge on the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. The fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both... Yes? you and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean, narrator. You are the entity. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Dipping in the hot tubs with Spirit, you come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. What? What does he mean? You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. I don't think sharks do that. If you just want to be totally clear, even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other iotly. If you believe, I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was a person in the story. Perfectly normal coincidence. It's perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on the island, trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips are blue, and your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find... revenge! Okay, so similarly stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. You know my name. Samurai Bro. Why did I just fucking have Stormblood's theme just burst into my brain? You know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details regardless. I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Yeah, we might get your ancestor in the game at some point. I think it's happening. Ranjiro? At some point. Oni's dad, which is technically her great dad. I don't know how hard fact is. That's a while. Yeah. Dozens of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. You know how many swords that is? A lot. You gotta figure with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here or there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go babbling about it. I dreamt that story while watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. That's fucked up. Can you check something for me on my stream when you get a chance? I just want you to see if you, when you do the thing to check the like fucking the weed is too strong. I'm losing it. The visual perspective thing with the gear wheel. I want to see if it's just 1980, 1080p, whatever. The gear wheel. What's it at? Weird. It shouldn't be. Can you turn it up? That's strange. I wonder why it's at 720. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's not at 1080p. Maybe it's just this game. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I dreamt a story like that watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I already read that. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for it. Because when I was checking on yours, it was 1080. Yesterday, I think. I'm just looking. Yeah, it only has 720. That's weird. I'll have to look at that again. Why does it keep changing on me? It's like it's a spooky mystery of change. That's a very adult story for a childhood dream. Do you believe me? Yes. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Cool! Who taught you to trust strangers? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. You got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about it if I believe your answer to the spirit's question? Whoa, Ocean here got me tripping. Ocean man. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in the cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that what? If you believe that she is the damned it got me going again? What? Who wrote this? Unfortunately, before you can follow to this conclusion, to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you'll find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Sorry, kids, but it's time for bed. I don't think Spirit's a kid. I don't think anyone's a kid here. But I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all of the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. She's also dead. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. I get 10 minutes. Then I'm stuck. Holy fuck, your eyes. I got 10 minutes because I gotta go. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about the Spirit's story, about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles. What? Why are they creepy? Stretching from ear to ear, it's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the firelight. I don't trust them. You must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. You just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Other guests aren't the types who want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready. I am ready. And away we go. As you relax, you look into the fire. The radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh my god. I don't know what number I should be going for. That's too much. Let's see what's on this station. Some more. God damn it, I hit it again. I'm trying to get to 88. There we go. Let's go with that. How are you still can't sleep? You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side? I mean, why would I? I'm working on Spirit. Why would I not ask Spirit? Why would I divert course right now? You know what I mean? Spirit, are you around? She's not Jesus. You can't just be like, Spirit, are you out there? Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Okay. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. She's giving me her magical comb. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though. And if you lose it, well, yeah, you'll kill me. I get it. You'll get your revenge on me if it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It still shouldn't be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voice in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even an amnesia video game protagonist. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I see what you're up to. Fuck. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Hey, Wraith. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing. He stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side, but nope. Just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Spirit right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with Wraith Scans the Horizon? Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before. And something seems off of this island since you've arrived, even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow together. No, Wraith. That maybe, I don't know. How long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, you're a monster too. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, loud, and stupid. Okay, well, Spirit's not boring, or loud, or stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget it. I was here. Good night. We're finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. Why would you be poisoned all of a sudden again? What? It's got some crazy music happening right now. Wait a second. Why are we this? What? Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't. Oh, geez. It's like one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Yeah, I'll finish this part off here, and I'm gonna stop because I want to get the food going. I think today we really went well. There were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed while untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. Fair. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphan. Is that what it is? Seraphan? Or is...
I don't know.
Fair. Which is rare. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill. She's not screaming at all. And Trapper, oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure. But daddy issues much? Sheesh. Wow. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this new garment makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Oh, okay, now we're with Trapper, which I never realized how purple his eyes are. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to I don't care enough to stop them. I might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Okay, that was quick. I really don't care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan. Anyways, okay, that was good for him. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and throw me away, what? I'm not reading that wrong. That's how it's written. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I'm still alive. Congratulations. Okay. I know it's not quite an hour and 30 minutes, but I am going to stop here because, like I said, quick stream, want to eat. Just want to test some things out. A little strange about the, I gotta work on the fucking, what the hell is this thing called? Quality settings. Not the fucking, the playback settings. I don't know why it's like stuck on 720. Maybe this game is like that? I don't know. It's hard to figure out things when you've consumed. Is there a save? Oh, there was a save the whole time. Well, now I saved. And with that, I'm gonna go. That reminds me. I don't know, Bunny, if you're still here, if you're listening, but yeah, I gotta show Ghosty the flower thing that you shown. I forgot. Because, you know, I do that. But I will show them. I have to show you. They wanted your opinion. I made a weird... That was crazy wrist snap. I never had my wrist crack like that before. Anyway.